the view of our from our hotel room in Madrid. It's the Grand Avenue, Grandier. In our room here, they have this writing. It's like Spanish poetry on the wall. Museum of Ham. You can tell they have a ton of hams in the window there.
Hola.
Hola. Started the morning here at our bike tour. Rolling around on a bike.
This is the main square in the centre of the city. In the 1500s, this used to be an old market square. This is called La Panaderia. And Panaderia means bakery. And this is the most elegant part of the square. And then on either end, the apartments. So people still live here. This is where they used to have all of the bullfighting. They used to have all of the fiestas in the town. This is where the beheadings were.
Nice.
And there's 9 gateways that lead into the square. And there's lots of caves down there. And the caves are now restaurants. Okay, so we're going to head out this archway here. Well, this is called Plaza Santa Ana. It's the most popular place in Madrid for tapas. So Plaza Santa Ana is also called Barrio de los Letras, means area of the letters. And this is where all the famous poets and playwrights used to come to find inspiration for their work in the early days. This is where Cervantes used to come, and he used to live just around the corner here. The theatre is in front of us, a massive hotel, and this is a very popular place for all the bullfighters to come when they stay in Madrid. So this is the Prado Museum, okay, and this was originally a science museum. They used it to house Napoleon soldiers. Okay, so this park's called Retiro, which in English is like retire, and this park was built for King Felipe. It's a beautiful space, and we're going to ride through. You'll see how big it actually is. This area here is obviously a very manicured part of the gardens. So this is the lake, it's called a lago. You can rent little boats here when the weather's nice. There are fish in there actually. On the weekends they set up little stands and they have puppet shows for the kids. This statue here is the only statue of its kind in Europe, and some say the world, because it represents Satan. So this is Lucifer, and it depicts him falling from heaven. Okay, now we're going to head to the Crystal Palace. Have you been to London? There's one in Hyde Park in London, and this one was modelled on the one in Hyde Park. And it's called Palacio Cristal, which is the Crystal Palace. This used to be the main entrance to the city. This is where all the merchants used to come into the city to sell their goods.
Puppies. There's the WC. We thought that was kind of cool. There's the Sibley's fountain that we saw last night.
Is everybody out of the rain?
See.
In the 10th century, there used to be an old palace on this site called a Madrid, and this is where the name Madrid comes from. It's derived from this word Madrid. And this took about 26 years to build.
Wow. In
the 18th century by King Felipe V. And it's a neoclassical architecture, and the outside is like Baroque Italian style, but the inside's very, very French. They say about the Spanish people that if they have money, they like their houses to be very plain and all the richness is on the inside. It has 2,800 rooms. You can go into the palace. They have tours? Yep, they have tours through the palace. Nobody lives there anymore. Cool
little park there. There's the family. We're at the Royal Palace in Madrid that was built, I think, during the 1800s. That's 2,000 rooms here. This is the entrance here. This is where carriages came in. They would drop you off here and you would march up the stairs to the party or whatever you were here for. Really a gelato place. Tons of different flavors.
Muy flavor.
We came here to see Picasso's Guernica. These great elevators.